Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today is Tuesday, which means it is Art Around the World, and today is, it's the last Tuesday of November, which means I am doing Indigenous people. Now I need to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm talking about. So for today, I wanted to talk about the world's most endangered tribe. They are called the Awa, and they live in the Amazon rainforest. Now this indigenous group is nomadic and they hunt more often at night now to avoid contact from outsiders. And I know what you're wondering, where is the art? Well, I want to look at some photographs of the Awa people, and we will talk about their clothing, their tools, because to me those are also forms of art. So we're going to look at this beautiful photograph taken by a gentleman named Scott Wallace, and this is a portrait of an Awa woman, and I kind of want to talk about what she's wearing in terms of art and design. So we're going to start from the top down. Now on her, around her forehead is a headdress, and this is made from toucan feathers, and you can kind of see that it looks like it's wrapped with like palm fronds or little palm fibers that have been dried out, and the feathers have been attached. That's really beautiful and very bright and colorful. I will link these photographs if you want to see them on your own. I will link everything I'm talking about in the description box below. Let's go a little farther down. She is wearing a necklace. And if you're thinking, those look like teeth, they are. These are actually jaguar teeth. And the beads, I'm not sure. It doesn't say, but I would imagine that maybe they are made from either seed or nut or bone, something that is found locally on hand. Now her dress is made out of palm fibers, which if you've ever done weaving, this dress is woven incredibly tight together and looks absolutely amazing. So you can see the warp, which is the vertical fibers going down, and you can see the weft, which is the horizontal fibers going through. And they are big, thick fibers, but it's just woven so well together. It looks absolutely amazing. And here she also looks like she has some sort of armband that has the toucan feathers as well. That is very bright and beautiful. And in this photo, if you're wondering what these really tall things are, these are the arrows. They have bows and arrows, and these are some of the arrows that they have. They look kind of like wooden stakes. Now this next photograph, also by Scott Wallace, is a group of Awa gentlemen in the forest. And the first one also has a toucan headdress. Now I don't know if this denotes something of importance or position within the tribe. I'm not sure what this actually means, but he is the only one in the photograph that has this. And you can see just the bright plumage. It's just really, really beautiful. And you can kind of see palm fibers that are cross-body that are probably holding other items that they own or are using for hunting and walking around the forest gathering food. There are bows and arrows clearly in this photograph. So these are the bows, and you can see a little string, and these are the arrows. The arrows measure 2 meters, which is about 6 feet. And that's absolutely huge. So from a design standpoint, these arrows are, I mean, they're huge. And they also have at the very end, which isn't in any of these photographs, they have the feathers at the end, and they are made from harpy eagle feathers. So that's really, really cool. I imagine that it takes bows and arrows this length, to sort of cut through the canopy, through all the leaves, through all the trees, to aim at some of the things that they are trying to hunt for. And both these photos were taken in 2017, in the Karo Indigenous territory in Juruti, Mercado, Brazil. And many of these people from this tribe are considered uncontacted, which is a term used to describe people without any contact with outsiders. Now, I've mentioned before that they are hunter-gatherers. They don't name their children until the name sort of presents itself. And I'll link a page that talks about that. It's from Survival. But some of the names mentioned are parakeet, forest tree, and earthworm. They have tons of pets, and they often have more pets than people. You know, like local birds and, you know, little monkeys and things, which I think is really, really cute. I wanted to show you other items that they make. And I looked online for a photograph and I couldn't find one. So I'm going to have to use this diagram that was pre-created. There aren't a lot of photographs of these people, and because a large portion of them are uncontacted, the photographs are from a distance, so they don't always get to see all the items that these people make and use in their daily life. But I wanted to talk about some. So this is a rucksack that is made to, after they hunt and kill an animal for food, they whip this together, like using palm leaves to store, and then it gets carried on the back, and I think that's absolutely beautiful. You can see the headdress, you can see the armband. This is a loop of vine leaves, and they use these to climb the tallest trees in search of honey, and I think that's just really, really cool. Hammock, I think a lot of us are familiar with that one, and this is also made from fibers of palm trees. And they're nomadic, but they make shelters, and this is made from branches and palm leaves. So everything around them they sort of use, and it's all natural, and I imagine if it falls apart, you know, it just goes back into the earth and decomposes, which I think is absolutely amazing. Now, I kind of want to switch directions from art and talk about why these people are so threatened and why they're considered the most endangered tribe, and that's primarily due to logging. So loggers come in and they bring guns, which are no match for bows and arrows, and they also bring things with them like the common cold, which none of them have ever been exposed to and can get them really sick and kill them. So there is a non-profit charity called Survival, and they work to ensure tribal rights, and they represent the Awa as well as tribes from Africa, India, Peru, and Paraguay. And they launch campaigns to remove loggers from the area to protect the Awa people. But they also want to make sure that all these indigenous tribes are respected and considered contemporary societies in self-control of their own lives and land, and that they're free to determine their own future. So today is the Giving Tuesday, which is the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving in the United States. And this was enacted in 2012 for activism and giving back. And if you are interested, Survival has a section where you can donate financially to them, you can sign petitions, you can write emails, you can really get involved with some of the things that are very important to you, maybe locally or internationally. I will also link Charity Navigator is an independent webpage that links and rates charities and to tell you like how much goes back to the people. It gives you information and then rates them. So Survival is given 4 stars, which is the highest rating by Charity Navigator, in case you are interested in giving back for your Tuesday day of giving to the Awa people. I will link photographs, I will link videos, there are interviews of some of the Awa people that are contacted. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.